What's up, Friendly Fire Gang? We are back with episode 5. Hope you guys had a fantastic week. We're going to get into some pretty good topics this week. That being said, I'll let my boys go ahead and introduce themselves.
What's up, guys? It's Matt. I'm super excited to be here again. Thank you for coming out and seeing the last podcast. Really appreciate all the views, all the support we've been getting. I'm glad to be putting out more content. Without further ado, our buddy Chase.
What's up, y'all? Super excited to be here. Happy to be here with my boys. I also wanted to say thank you for the guys that were commenting on the last video on YouTube. The comments are super appreciated. Please keep them coming.
Yes, sir. So, since I've been on bed rest for going over a little bit of 2 weeks now, I've been watching a lot of Netflix. But dude, Squid Games, wow. I mean, come on, like red light, green light.
Fantastic, man.
That show is wild, and I don't know. I mean, like, would you guys do it? Would you, if you were that broke, would you go into it?
Matt?
I've been pretty broke before, and still probably no. Still probably no, because just seeing what the challenges are, I would more than likely fail and die, and I'd rather be broke than dead because I came out of being broke.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to come back from being dead.
Yeah, it's really hard to come back from being dead. That is very true.
Dude, the fact that they had the chance to leave and they did, and then
they fucking came back.
95% of them, or I can't remember what the percentage was, they all ended up going back.
Yeah, bro.
Well, the craziest dude to me was the spy guy. I'm not gonna say any spoilers for anybody listening, but the dude that goes on undercover, the FBI agent dude, that blew my mind.
Oh, yeah. That was nuts.
Yeah, honestly, that show is pretty A1. Other than the actual translation, which I heard was extremely poorly done.
Yeah, the one lady who would not shut up and she just kept jumping from group to group. I'm like, oh my God.
Fuck that woman. Oh my God, she annoyed the living piss out of me. But
yeah.
As you guys know, towards the end, she made me a very happy guy.
Oh yeah, I bet. I freaking bet. But honestly, I think that's so funny with whenever it especially animes and anything, the translation from Japanese or Korean or whatever, any sort of language to English is sometimes really bad, and it's mostly because all the translators are usually poorly paid and overworked. So it's kind of shitty that we can't get truly what they say, because it kind of sometimes misconstrues what they're actually meaning to portray in some of the shows, I feel like the show could have been it was amazing, but I think it actually could have been better if we would have got correct translation throughout the whole thing.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, that goes with a lot of the foreign movies on Netflix, because I've watched a couple. I can't remember the name of it, but it's this kid, he was literally 19 or 20, or maybe he was our age, selling drugs online, created a whole website on actual Google. It's a true story too. He just started a website on Google and knew how to security block everything because he studied up on it, and just started selling a shit ton of drugs online. It's crazy. But anyways, where I was going with that is, it was a foreign documentary, and the translation on it I felt was not the right translation.
I also saw someone did it was just a screenshot of the characters, but it had the same setting and everything, proving the picture was of an anime version, and I was sitting there thinking that shit would have been nutty if it was in an anime setting.
If it was anime, it would have been way more extra than what it was, because anime goes above and beyond when it comes to being absolutely fucking extra.
Especially with the gore. There was a shit ton of gore in the live action one. Imagine what the anime one would have been.
That's the best
anime
part.
Would have been the most excessive.
Well, that's the best part about Japanese and Korean and all that. They don't give a shit about the gore. They're the more gore, the better.
Yeah, did you guys see Kill Bill?
Oh yeah,
dude, that shit was that traumatized me as a child. Imagine, they didn't go that bad with it, but yeah.
There's a lot of Netflix movies and stuff that are extremely gory. Like this movie Tusk is just the most brutal movie you've ever seen. I do not recommend it. But there's like Netflix just puts out the most odd movies. Like I had Cody watch this movie Rebirth, and it's just the most, I can't even explain it, but it will just confuse the hell out of you. It will leave you just so uneasy and just unsettled. Bizarre.
Did you guys watch that one on Netflix? It was a Netflix special one, and it was about the babysitter. The woman babysat
so.
the kid. That one was super gory. That was what?
Was it literally called The Babysitter?
Shit, it might have been. I don't even know. That's kind of why
I think it was.
If so, I think I started to watch it and it was too dumb.
Too dumb, bro. That shit was bomb as hell to me, at least. I don't know. That movie definitely wasn't for everybody, though.
Dude, that's like Henry something. It's like first person. You know what I'm talking?
Oh, Hardcore Henry.
Hardcore Henry.
Didn't watch it.
Dude, that one's gory as shit.
Netflix?
That's a gory movie, but that's not a Netflix movie.
No, it's not. It just came to my mind. But going back to the Squid Games, I did see on Facebook that they have announced a season 2.
Oh, thank God.
I hope it's real. I didn't look too far into it. But yeah.
I mean, they have to follow that up with as good as that was. And the way that they ended it, if you don't, you're missing some money.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw, but like Netflix was sitting there, like people from Netflix were sitting there saying that like it's projected to be one of the best running shows or something like that on Netflix. I don't know how accurate that was, but that's what I heard multiple times.
Yeah, so speaking of Facebook though, today was a tragedy because I live my life on Facebook. By the way, it is October 4th, the day we lost Facebook and I guess a couple other platforms for several hours.
Yeah, since Facebook bought Instagram too, wasn't that not working?
Yeah.
Instagram wasn't working. There was a WhatsApp wasn't working apparently.
Yeah.
There's a couple things not working just all of a sudden.
Mark Zuckerberg, man, get your shit together.
Bro, we got zucked. We got zucked really bad.
Don't
You know how
ever
many
say
people
that
at home
again.
just sat there, like, just aimlessly twiddling their thumbs?
Just get freaking zucked off, man.
Dude, they got zucked right off. I have so many family members that will literally post, like, fucking 20 times a day because they're all retired and old and shit, and, like, they don't
So they
do
got
anything.
zucked off hard.
Bro, they got zucked so bad. I don't know what they did. I actually need to check on them and see if they're okay.
Dude,
They
that's
probably
like...
went back to the olden times and read a book or something.
See, luckily it worked out for me because I finally got caught up on my math homework, took an exam today, and had like 3 other assignments. I literally finished my last assignment 30 minutes before we hopped on here. That's how
So
close
you
I was pushing
benefited
it.
from it.
Yes, because I didn't have a distraction, but also doing math for like 6+ hours straight, I'm dead.
I mean, that could kind of lead us into a whole nother subject about like how I feel like social media really is kind of like
It's
really
huge,
bad for us, dude.
Huge distraction. I mean,
Yeah, but don't ever stop listening to us.
oh yeah. Yeah, just a
That
little
being
side-
said, please like the
side
Facebook
note.
page and the YouTube channel.
Yeah, don't feel free to share us on all social media platforms.
But seriously, man, I think that like I know since I remember when the first iPhone came out and my dad got it and I was like doing the lightsaber app where you swing the phone around and it makes the lightsaber noises. There was like all those stupid the lighter app, the Zippo app.
The beer
The
check
beer one. You got to act like you were drinking beer.
Yeah.
It was so crazy at that time and nothing like that. That was all so simple. And look at what the fuck it did.
Right. I remember you and I used to sit there and jailbreak people's iPods. And
You know
like
how much money I
7th
made in
grade.
high school, or middle
Yeah.
school off of that
Yeah.
shit, dude? Fuck.
Yeah, I should have had a cut too because I was sitting there with you the whole damn time.
Were you? Dude,
Yeah.
at one point it got so easy. Like, when it first started, I'd have to take it home and load it up on my computer and then do it that way. But at some point, it ended up where I could just go to get on the
Cydia.
Safari app. No, not even through Cydia. Like, I didn't have to. Yeah, it was stupid easy. It took me about 10 minutes, but I'd still take their phones home, do it, literally spend 5 minutes doing it, go back the next day, and charge them like $30.
I remember your dad would get so pissed because the computer was in his room.
Yeah, he would get really annoyed. I was like, dude, just fucking let me move it to my room. He's like, no. I was like, okay, then stop bitching. It's the only computer in the house, and you put it in your room. Yeah,
Different
man.
times back then. There was the household computer and a home phone. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Home phones are a thing of the past, too.
I haven't seen like a home phone in a house like in freaking ages, dude.
Dude,
The
last
only
one I
reason... Sorry, you good, Cody?
I was just going to say the last one I saw was probably like 5 years ago before my grandma got rid of hers finally. And she now has just one of those like track phones from Walmart, you know, like trap phone, you know. She has no idea how to use it.
She puts points on that motherfucker?
Yeah, she'll talk to me. We'll be on there for like maybe 20 minutes. She's like, all right, I need to get off here. I'm using all my minutes.
Oh my God, that is such a thing of the past. I don't remember the last time I heard someone say that.
Yeah, she says
That
it
used
all
to
the
be a
time. It's
thing.
hilarious.
Wasn't like calls after 9 were free or something?
Was it?
Like, yeah, it was like for Sprint at least, it was like calls after 9 were free. So it was like late at night. It's like, okay, I can call you later. Okay, I just can't talk right now. I'm gonna use all my minutes. Or you had like a certain amount of text messages and
Dude, I was
stuff.
just about to say that the text. I remember when I got my first phone, I was like only allowed to send like 50 texts or something a week or a month. I don't even remember, but.
Dude, at that point in time, that was like not a cool deal to do to us kids, because like that's all we did. My dad,
Yeah,
I
right.
remember so many times like, why don't you just pick up the fucking phone and call him? And I was like, fuck you, Dad. Like, I'm texting my friends.
Literally, you'd just be texting in like the T9 type text too.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
God, listen to us geezers.
Literally, right?
So many unnecessary button pushes.
Absolutely.
But moving on from here, not we, but Mr. Matt making a big move.
Yeah, sure
Fuckers
am.
going to Florida. Shit.
Going to Florida.
He's gonna become a crazy Floridian.
Be a Florida man.
Cody,
it's
how long do
pretty
you give it
crazy.
before he has a mugshot? There. Crazy Florida man sets car on fire because his Taco Bell was not made properly.
No, it'd have to be something
have you know?
crazier.
I can't even eat Taco Bell. I'm lactose intolerant, I'll have you know. Speaking about lactose intolerance, not really the same thing, but the Oreos, the Oreo deal, they're going for like $13,000, y'all.
I don't
And you
know if
have
they're
one, dude. What are you
selling.
doing with it?
I don't know. Should I sell it? Should I wait longer? Should I post it now? I need input, y'all.
No, you need to sell now because, yeah, it's a Pokemon thing, but it's also a food. And if you don't, like, what's the word? Like, put it in the right box, I guess, or something, it's going to go bad and shit. And, like, you might as well hop on the train now. I don't
I was
think
gonna
they're
say, regardless
selling.
of that, I feel like that's such like a short-lived trend.
Yeah, that's kind of my point. Is I don't really foresee, like, you know, with all the Pokemon nostalgia stuff and like things going up in value, you're talking about like actual objects, not a food.
Yeah, that's very true.
Dude,
So I'll sell it as soon as I get to Florida. That's the plan.
yeah, you can probably find some crazy ass who will buy it. I don't think you'll be able to sell it for 10 grand. I don't think those people are actually selling them. But I mean, yeah, if you threw it out there for a couple grand, maybe. Who knows?
I've seen a few on Marketplace, and people are listing them at like $500.
Yeah, that's the thing. This group I'm in, too, it's a worldwide group. People are posting them in there all the time. It doesn't seem like the Mew is like actually as rare as it seems. Like I've seen people who pulled two Mews out of the same package.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it on eBay, and literally, if I make anything over $100 off a fucking cookie, that's profit, you know.
Dude, if you made $5 on the
Yeah,
damn
you
cookie,
profit.
But that's absolutely insane. Speaking of like absolute ridiculous stuff, how do you guys feel about Walt Disney possibly being brought back to life after being frozen for 55 years?
If anyone's gonna do it, it's got to be Walt.
Oh, Walt. Dude, that family is so set for like 15 generations or 40 generations. Like,
Yeah, no,
like-
they're good. That's it. They're good.
but the
The only
fact,
thing is, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, the fact that they're thinking about thawing him, it's going to be A or B. Either A, it's just going to completely disintegrate, or B, they have the technology and stuff to actually make this happen with, like, behind the scenes that people don't know about, which I could definitely foresee being a real thing.
So you do think it might be real?
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's the fucking government. What isn't real?
I see that it's a possibility, but to me, it seems so out of reach. I don't know. I can't get on board with someone actually being able to be thawed in 2021 and come back to life.
I'm not saying he would come back to life. I'm just saying if they're like, I don't even know. Like, are they trying to pull his DNA to like recreate him into a different baby, or like what the fuck? I don't know.
The
Exactly.
thing is, like, okay, Walt Disney, if he gets brought back to life, I mean, I know a lot of people love Disney and stuff, no hate on Disney, but Walt Disney wasn't exactly the nicest person. Like, he did some kind of racist, kind of did.
I don't think that's well known though.
I mean,
Yeah, but it was also the time, like his era. Not saying,
Yeah.
not backing him up on it by any means. Let's just make that very
It
clear.
wasn't right, but it was way more
Right.
normalized back then.
Right.
I know, but think about the shock. Okay, let's see, he died at like what, 55, right? And then he was frozen. So when he gets brought back to life, he'd be 110 years old or something, right?
Oh, he's gonna get canceled so fast.
Bro, he'll wake up and he'll see like a gay couple at Disney and have a heart attack and die instantly. It's like
It's like-
All
so
that
quick.
for what?
It's like these guys who went to prison back in like 1980 that are just now getting out, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
What is this?
Well, it's like there's this dude that lived on an island all by himself for 33 fucking years, and like, dude, like I can't imagine what it would be like coming back to civilization after all that.
For 33 years, when did that happen? When did he come back?
This is actually really recent. It's an Italian hermit. He's an Italian hermit. He's super famous for it. He's 82 right now.
Yeah, it was posted on CNN like a month ago.
Wait, so this man, 33
like
years
a couple
ago,
of weeks ago.
he ventured off
Yeah.
onto an island, literally by himself. Did he have internet access?
No, he was there all by himself.
Bro, what the
Oh yeah,
fuck?
dude, he had 5G. He was sitting there on his laptop the entire time. Yeah, had phenomenal internet because he was the only one there.
I just thought about there probably wasn't any power or electricity ran out there. It took me a second. But either way,
Dumbass.
dude, can you imagine the fuck you. Can you imagine the culture shock that you receive when you come back to civilization? That's
Well,
like
he came back.
That's got to
he
be
came back and
overwhelming.
he's
That's got to
loving
push
it.
someone over the edge.
Yeah, but he says he's loving it, dude. Like, I don't know. That's the crazy thing. He just adapted super well, I guess.
I can't even fathom that, dude.
There was
Imagine
an-
the shit that's gone on in the last 33 fucking years.
I mean, he went out there when he was 50 because he was out there for 33 years and he came back at 82. So he was in his like late 40s, like when he went out to that island. You know,
Sounds like something your dad would do, Matt.
absolutely does.
But no, speaking of that, there was an article I read a while back. There was a guy who was found. Don't know who found him. I can't really remember too much on it. But basically, this guy was raised in the jungle. Didn't know other people existed. His dad had raised him, but died shortly after he was like, I guess, like still a kid. So he raised himself in the jungle. Didn't know other people existed. Had no idea anything existed. And didn't know how to talk, didn't know what like a woman was or a man, like
Tarzan?
pretty much. Yeah, he just didn't know how to talk to people, and somebody had found him, like brought him to civilization or something like that. But it's so crazy to think the guy was like, I think he was like early 30s or something. They said he didn't even know his own age. They were just
Yeah,
like,
no, you don't even fucking know. You don't even know
No.
what like months are, like the date. What?
no,
Huh?
I didn't know what time. Yeah, literally. It's just so bizarre to me to think that there's like, still to this day, right now, there's like tribes and stuff out there that is like people don't go around because they have not messed with civilization, like ever, and people just
Yeah,
leave
because
them
you
alone.
get killed if you go around them. There's some of those tribes are still fucking. They perform cannibalism. Like that's a real thing out there. These people have no contact with like the outside world, no internet, no nothing. It's a tribe, and they just do what they do. It's just the circle
Yeah.
of life for them. It's the same shit over and over and over. And then the people come in and try to talk to them, and you die. That's it. You die.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole island that's filled with snakes, like literally filled with snakes that no humans live on. That exists in the world.
You know,
It's called Snake Island. Like,
Right, I
dead
didn't-
serious.
That's
you
bizarre.
know, before Facebook shut down, I saw this post earlier this morning. And it was like, you know, as a kid, I was so much more concerned about the Bermuda Triangle. Like, what the fuck is there? And now that I'm older, it's like not even a talk. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
There's been quite a few stories I've heard though that really makes me wonder about that shit.
oh yeah, I love like hearing about shit like that. It's crazy. I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around it.
So, if you guys were to go on an island all by yourself and you could only bring like two things, what are you bringing?
A defilter, a water defilter. Like they make these like straw things you can just put it in the water and drink out of.
Those are cool.
Okay.
And then probably some sort of like machete.
Okay. Chase, what about you?
The means to brew my own beer. And oh, that's a hard question.
Yeah, so you can get dehydrated as fuck and die on the second day.
Oh, and then the straw. So
And then
I can stay hydrated but also have beer.
My man's having craft beer out there. Fucking-
Fuck it, bro. You know what? I'm gonna come back when I finally get back and then have like the next biggest beer ever.
What are you gonna call it? What would you call it if you had made it up on an island all by yourself?
Bro, I don't even fucking know. The first thing that comes to mind would be the Barton Brew, but that sounds gay. So,
I don't think you can say that.
oh no, I can't say that.
Oh,
I don't know what I'd call it, dude.
call it the Beezy Brew.
The Beastie Brew. Hey, you said that, not me. That would have been really bad if it came from me. But yeah, that's what I do.
What about you, Matt?
Well, I would probably bring a Rubik's Cube, just see if I could try to solve it eventually. It would keep me hella occupied. And then I would bring the straw thing so I could have clean water for sure.
Y'all are all fake. You copied me.
Well, bro, you came up with the best idea. Like,
Hell yeah, I want to live. I'm going to totally steal your idea, dude.
I didn't even know the straw thing existed. I would have just been boiling water.
Let's be honest, though. The Rubik's Cube shit, you're going to figure that out in a week.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not. I've
All
never
you have
solved
to
it.
do all day long is a fucking Rubik's Cube. You better figure that out in a week.
The trick is you like spin the top to the right and then the left side up, top to the right, left side up. You continue to do that or something like that. I can't remember. I used to be able to do them.
When I was definitely going to get it in a week.
Yeah, now I got it for sure.
Dude, what island? Where would you go?
I don't know. I mean, it'd have to be some crazy island, but I mean, would you rather be on an island or would you rather be in the quietest place on Earth for like a whole ass day? You have to be on an island by yourself for a whole week with the quietest room on Earth for a whole 24 hours.
The island.
The island.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah, have you heard about what the fuck happens in those fucking quiet place rooms?
Well,
No,
there's only one, okay, and it's the quietest place on earth, room, and the decibels, if I remember correctly, are about -40 to -50.
Negatives?
And negative decibels. So it's so quiet you can hear your blood flow and your organs. And they say after about 20, I think it was like 22 minutes, you start to hallucinate. The person who survived, like not survived, but been in there the longest was 42 minutes.
Let's talk about you being alone in like a forest or a desert. There are decibels. There are positive decibels. So this room has negative decibels.
Negative
You're removing
40.
audio.
Negative 40.
Yeah, I bet you can hear your fucking blood flowing. That's terrifying.
How do you even make that happen? Like what? Like you put like 55 layers of foam on the wall? Like what? How do you?
The room itself looks pretty insane. It's pretty crazy looking.
It does look crazy.
I want to go
It's
in
actually
it, bro.
in Minnesota. It's in
Minnesota.
yeah.
I don't understand the joke.
Yeah, it's don't worry about it. Inside joke.
Okay,
But-
all right. I'll go fuck
It's
myself.
Orfield Laboratories in Minnesota. Could you imagine if we were able to do a podcast in there?
oh my
They couldn't
god.
fucking hear us. It's
No,
negative.
you'd be able to hear yourself talk, but the room would just absorb the sound so easily. It'd probably sound like really crispy audio.
Best place for recording.
Especially
but
you,
think
Matt.
about hearing. Yeah, but think about hearing like each other's heartbeats. It would freak me out, dude.
Well, that's why they say you start to hallucinate after like 20 minutes, because like I don't even know. Like
I'd have a fucking panic attack.
so. With that being said, what I really do want to do is go into one of those tanks. You know what I'm talking about? The dark tanks. Like there's
Yes.
Yeah, you like get in the water and you stay in there. It's like kind of like a meditation thing, but people say you can like start like hallucinating.
Yeah, Joe Rogan
you,
really,
float
really
in
supports
salt water
them.
and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I would do it.
Yeah.
I would totally do that.
I think it's
I've
the
done
closest
something-
I'm going to be able to do, and I would absolutely like to do that. But I really want to go in the quietest room in the world. Like I
would totally be down for
I,
that.
I just
So-
want to spend at least 5 minutes in there. I
Hey,
know it'd
once
probably be
we-
too much, but yeah.
Once we get big enough and we start going on tour and one stops in Minnesota, we know what we're doing for the evening.
Yeah, guys, by the way,
Absolutely.
like the video, subscribe to the YouTube, send a
that's gonna
comment,
do for-
help out the algorithm.
It's gonna do for our advertisement in the middle of the segment. Thank you, Chase. Much appreciated.
Got you, buddy.
And today's sponsor is Chase Barton.
No, it's BZ Brews, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Brews?
Beezy Brews.
Oh, God. Something's been created.
Coming back around to the Walt Disney thing, the Simpsons have predicted quite a bit of crazy shit, and Walt Disney being frozen is one of those things.
Yeah, that
Imagine
kinda-
if it happens, bro. Imagine.
Matt
That's like-
Groening, man, he's a crazy motherfucker. I remember seeing one of the bigger videos. You can search it on YouTube. Is him on I think it's a radio station or something like that. Like their like morning show, and he went on one, and they were just like hammering him with all the questions. It was kind of funny because they're going back to like everything that The Simpsons has predicted, considering he's the creator of the show.
He should be hammered, dude. How the fuck do you guess all that shit? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
even make
it's
sense.
guessing.
Like, did you
I
guys?
don't know if it's
You guys
guessing.
saw the Donald Trump thing, right?
That's one of the
Right.
biggest
Where he's going
ones.
down the escalator.
Yeah, with the hand waving.
It was fucking spot on. How do you do that? How?
There's too many to even talk about. We'd be sitting here for 2 hours talking about
Yeah.
that.
Here's the thing though. So like all these predictions have already almost all of them have happened, right? So what if Matt is actually from the future, but not like too far in the future from us right now? What if he's from like 2028 or 2030 or something?
Nah, he's before that though. Because how would you guess that Walt Disney? Because what year did the Walt Disney episode come out about him being frozen?
Like 1997.
Okay, so how
That's
many
the
years
thing,
is
he would have
that?
had all that information in the future, you know what I mean?
I'm thinking it's closer. Like if he is from the future, I'm thinking like 2024, 2025.
Nah, bro, he's got to connect. He's got to connect like 40 years up, straight up. There's a guy that's coming back from 40 years, and he's getting paid from him to give him this info.
It's like Elon Musk. He's not from here.
No, that
Like,
motherfucker's
there's
from a
been too
different
many
planet.
crazy predictions. Like they predicted Lady Gaga's halftime performance. Like, dude, that's a random thing to predict. And then, like so crazy.
And to like pretty much have it spot on, the performance was.
Like it's just too many. Like there's too many things that I don't know. If he's actually a time traveler, that'd be actually insane.
I understand hitting it like a little bit, you know, like getting close, but it's always spot on, and it's happened way too many times, and I don't understand how it's not a bigger conversation. Like, someone needs to look into this motherfucker. If I was that guy, I'd never go on a podcast or any kind of interview at all, because like you're gonna get railed the whole time. You know what I mean? Being that accurate, it's fishy as shit, and no one talks about it.
Yeah. It's like whenever it did become a big talk, it wasn't even like that big of a talk.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
Should have been
There's a
national
lot- there's-
coverage.
Side note
Yeah.
though about the Elon Musk. Have y'all heard my theory?
What's your theory?
So you know how has it been a few years ago now, whenever he launched that car up into space and quote unquote accidentally overshot it?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh. Well, anyways, he put messages in the car, like on the computer, on the chip and everything, and the motherboard, and like the dummy he had in the front seat. Anyways, he accidentally overshot it by like 3 times the amount, so they couldn't retrieve it. Well, I think he was sending a message back to where he was from, saying he's achieved, you know, what he was sent to Earth for, and that he's going to continue to do his assignment that he was given. Pretty much, that's my theory on
That
it.
man said, "Mama, I made it. Mama,
Yeah.
I did it."
Anyways, that's just a little side note on my theory about Elon Musk.
It's not too
Yeah.
far off, bro. That dude is that's a giga-brained man right there. That guy has a brain. I don't even know how to talk about it. Like, he's
Yeah, I
so
didn't
smart,
even-
it's insane.
I didn't even
Man
know
got
he
brains,
had.
bro.
I didn't even know he had so many kids.
I thought he only had one.
No, dude, he's got like 6 or 7.
What?
Mm-hmm.
So he likes to fuck.
Yeah. And he just had that one with Grimes. Like, the fact that he
Yeah.
made
He's low-key
Grimes.
making an armor.
He's making an
Oh
army.
my god. He's like, one of these is gonna work out. One of these will be able to take over what I'm doing here.
The rest are going back with me.
Have you guys seen Invincible?
Him and Grimes broke up. I don't know if y'all heard about that. They got a divorce.
Did they really?
Wait, what's her name?
Grimes.
Grimes.
She was a DJ, bro.
She's an artist.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about what they named their fucking kid?
Yeah,
I
they
can't even say what they named their kid.
They had to like change it because I can't remember. There was a reason they had to change
The
it.
character, I'm pretty sure the character they used wasn't legal.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
How do you put a legal character in a child's name?
Dude, have you not seen the name, Matt?
I have, but I'm dyslexic. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit where it hurts. But yeah, like, what a fucking weird name. Like, for someone that smart, I don't know. That was just fucking weird.
Oh, that's big brain move right there.
Can you imagine
I mean,
using your child as like just trying to get like
A
publicity?
Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, bro. No one would guess that password. No one's gonna be able to spell your kid's name even if they saw it 5 minutes ago, because you use illegal fucking characters. I can't even type it.
Bro, low-key, he was like sitting there and they're like, what's your child's name? He's like, oh, I gotta write this password down somewhere.
Yeah, bro. Straight up.
It's the password to get back home.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Oh, Cody, you're getting somewhere.
Whoa.
You're getting
Here we go.
somewhere.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
watch out. Watch this episode's gonna get
Blocked.
like demonetized. We're not gonna be able to post it because Elon Musk is
Actually-
like, oh my god, they know too much.
I just got a message popping up. It said it's from the FBI, and it says to
Yeah,
stop
right.
talking right now. Weird, dude.
Those are funny.
I'm still waiting for FBI to give us a follow.
Yeah, while you're here,
FBI has
buddy, go
followed
ahead and
you.
hit that follow button.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is a totally random off-topic thing, but have you guys seen The Fastest Man on Two Hands?
Yes. I'd like to say that man fucks, but he clearly doesn't.
Oh, gotta be careful, Chase.
I did it.
You gotta be careful.
I'll take the blame on that one.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus.
There goes 20 views right there because of Chase.
No, that man would actually destroy you in an arm wrestling match.
Oh, dude, straight
Deadass.
up.
Dude,
He's huge.
his hands are probably like the bottom of like. This sounds bad to say, but like the bottom of people who don't wear socks. His feet
You
just
said that.
rough.
No, you
Maybe
said
he
that.
wears gloves. Maybe he wears gloves. You never know.
That's true. He should wear gloves. Shit, he'd probably be cutting the shit out of his hand.
You should be sponsored by some pair of gloves,
But you
honestly.
have to build up calluses at that point, just like we do on our feet. You gotta have it because those are his feet.
But yeah, the man's jacked. I mean, that's just crazy to me. Running on your hands.
I mean, do you think... do you think he has like a car? Do you think he just runs everywhere?
You know, they do make. I have seen like on like I don't know, probably like TLC shows or some shit. Like a paraplegic. I think that's what they are, where they can't use their legs. They
Or
make
arms.
it to where you can do everything with your hands, like brake, gas, all that shit.
At that point, he might as well just get a motorcycle.
Well, I saw a video on that today. They drive their cars. People that like their legs don't. I was watching a guy that has really short legs. He can't reach the pedals, and it literally is like how you drive a boat.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, though. Like, low-key, kind of dope.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, they
pretty
make it
innovative.
happen.
He should be sponsored by the Got Milk people, which I still don't know where that came from, by the way. We were just... there was just milk sponsors.
It was just
throughout.
milk.
There's just milk.
There's
Not any
never a
brand. It was just milk.
There's never a brand.
And now I'm lactose. Thank you.
That reminds me of this one time, me and Matt, I think we had an expired gallon of milk for whatever reason.
I remember
when
this.
we went
What did
outside.
you two nasty fuckers do?
Well, Chase, actually, you were at that apartment, the one in Midwest City. That one, the trash can, you know how it was like right across?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we go out there. I don't know why. Matt was like, dude, film this. And I was like, all right. And he starts,
bro.
he starts winding up this gallon of milk in his hand and just throws it. And, you know, he's trying to make this small little hole because it's a big like a dumpster. And it just smacks the brick and just milk just goes everywhere. And he turns around and goes, got milk. I was like, that was, what? What just happened?
What the fuck just happened?
You know, I think I have that video still, and if I can, I might actually put that in here at the very end. So you guys stay tuned till the end for a little surprise clip.
I think I have it too in my Snap.
Speaking
I
of
think
that
I do. You know what? I'm
apartment,
gonna
I will
save it.
never forget about us being excited
wine.
to go to the liquor store and get liquor
Oh
for
my
Matt.
God.
We got Matt's liquor, so he would actually drink with us because he never did at the time. And then we come back, and then I'm holding the bottle of liquor, which is if we're gonna be honest, it's y'all's fucking fault. I was already
You were the
drunk
one
as
who
hell
was
at
drunk.
that point. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't have let me carry that bottle of liquor. But yeah, spoiler, I fucking dropped it and broke it out front of the fucking apartment, and Matt did not get drunk.
And it's because we left the apartment at 7:50. We got back and it was like, or we walked into the liquor store, it was like 7:55. And
They closed at 8. Yeah, we had to be quick.
then just boom, completely dropped the entire thing.
Why did that liquor store close so early?
It's before the liquor laws changed here, and it was like a Sunday or so. No, it wasn't even a Sunday. It was just a Saturday, and they close at 9 on here in Oklahoma.
That's what
Well,
it
it
was.
was 8. It was 8 at the time before the liquor laws.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they closed really early.
Because
back
now
when
thinking
Oklahoma
back, it was
wasn't
like
cool.
still daylight when we got back because there was kids outside playing basketball, and that's
Yeah,
what
'cause
made me do
Crossed
that.
you over. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, all right, calm down. There's no need
You
to call me out
snatched
like
your
that.
ankles, bro.
Yeah, and then I dropped
Dude, you know they stopped selling beer at the gas stations at midnight here in Colorado?
it. Come back to Oklahoma.
Nah, I'm not drinking no more. No more drinks for me.
Oh wait, no, that's even better for you.
Yeah, because I just remember whenever I first moved up here, I think I was already a couple beers deep, and I was like, I'm gonna go get a couple more. And it was like 12:30, and I like put them on the counter, and the dude looked at me like I was fucking stupid, and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I can't sell you that," and I was like, "I'm 24. Here's my ID," and he's like, "No, it's after midnight," and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can't sell it to you," and I was like, "It's not 2 a.m." He's like, "What? No?" I was like, "Oh, okay then."
Sorry, I'm new here.
Yeah, sorry, I don't go here.
That's when you got hit with that Matthew McConaughey landing back. You know, it would be a lot cooler if you did, though.
Long branch.
Long branch. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for us tonight.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else to add?
No, I think we're gonna go ahead and cut it off here. I'm still not feeling the greatest, so I'm gonna go take my meds and go to bed.
Real quick before we do hop off of here, how's that hospital pneumonia going, bro?
Terrible.
Terrible? Still
Yes.
not out of it?
No. I
Damn,
got
bro.
diagnosed with it on Friday, and it's Monday.
Can you give a quick explanation of what hospital pneumonia is?
So basically, they call it hospital pneumonia because you get it obviously in the hospital, and it comes from like a bacteria from something that they use, which is weird because you would think that
It's
it
a
should
clean
be the
place.
yeah, it's the cleanest place. So like, I don't know if it was an IV, if it was from getting my blood drawn fucking 15 times a day, or what it was. I mean, it could have been anything, but yeah, my chest kind of started hurting, getting real tight. I got a cough, and I went up to a follow-up appointment last Tuesday with a physician, and they did more blood work on me again. And anyways, yeah, he called me on Friday. I was like, "Hey, I think you have hospital pneumonia." And I was like, "I don't even know what the hell that is." Basically, I'm just on antibiotics, and it's kind of iffy right now. If they don't, like, if this doesn't start like fading down, then I got to go back to the ER.
Damn.
Fuck,
Well,
bro. Like you
honestly, I
haven't
hope
been
you get a
through
little bit-
enough, and you get fucking
Yeah.
hospital pneumonia. That shouldn't even be a thing.
Yeah,
How have they not got that figured out yet?
literally. But anyways, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining. Hope you guys have an awesome Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy those football games coming up. We know what next weekend is Texas OU weekend, so be watching that. But apart from that, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
And make sure to go ahead, give us a like and follow on Facebook and YouTube, and pretty soon here we'll be on Spotify, so keep a lookout for that. And next week I'll see you guys. I'll be here. I'll be talking to you from Florida.
And please comment. We love the comments. Please let us know about some feedback about what you did and didn't like and what we should talk about. Please. Thank you, guys.
Peace.
Have a good night.